Often misunderstood and feared, snakes play a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance of our ecosystem. With approximately 3,500 snake species in the world, it's important to note that only around 600 of them are poisonous. However, despite facing similar challenges to other wildlife, snakes encounter an additional hurdle to their preservation in Nigeria. Many people consider them to be dangerous and evil. Today we are going on a journey into the snake kingdom to learn about these fascinating reptiles. Vector is a rapper and a Wild Africa Fund ambassador. Today, he'll be learning more about the importance of snakes at the Lekki Conservation Centre in Lagos. With Dr. Mark Ofua, a veterinarian who also rescues animals like pangolins and pythons.
This is Jake. He's a rescue from the bushmeat trade. Right. And I use him as a teaching aid for people to overcome fear of snakes. Okay. He's used to people now, he's used to being handled.
Okay.
And
so
Jake,
is there a format to handle or just,
just be kind. Don't hold firm but not hard.
Yeah, it's funny because you think like the way people are so scared of snakes that it will feel anyway, but it really isn't. It's weird because this is my first time touching a snake actually.
Oh wow.
It's fascinating how the skin stretches as it breathes.
Yes. And you can, when it starts moving, you feel the muscles in your hand. Yes, you can
feel its muscle like crawl. Jake has sensed his wife.
This is Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. Yeah. Jake?
So in reptiles, the females are usually bigger than the males.
He's seen her.
Mm-hmm. They stay together.
Ball pythons like Jake and Jacqueline are nocturnal and solitary creatures. These snakes are among the most popular reptile pets globally.
I really wanted to ask if all snakes are dangerous, but obviously not. In my head, it's like the balance of the ecosystem of some sort. So I believe that snakes too have their own value.
These snakes, they have a role they play in the ecosystem. Correct. And you wonder, what's the usefulness of snake? How does it help me and all that? What carries the Lassa fever? Do you remember? Rats.
Yes.
What do snakes feed on? Rats. So by the time we've killed all the snakes and they are no longer there to keep the population of rats down, the rats would multiply and bring diseases to our homes. Then another one, Ebola, carried by monkeys. The monkeys that these snakes feed on. So by the time we kill the snakes, the monkey population will increase and they'll bring disease to us.
It all boils down to basic knowledge and basic truth. And the basic truth is we should not upset the balance because it exists for a reason naturally.
Unfortunately, many snakes in Nigeria face numerous threats, and an abandoned public health issue sits at the center of this. Snake bites are now recognized as one of the world's most neglected health problems, disproportionately affecting poorer communities. In Nigeria, according to the Ministry of Health, about 2,000 deaths are recorded from an average of 20,000 snake bites a year.
Snake bite is listed as one of the neglected tropical diseases. They really do not affect the center of society or decision makers, so there's little interest given to these. In Nigeria, you'll find out that snake bites really do not occur much in the city center because their habitats have all been wiped away. You get more of snake bites in the suburb where it's underreported. Now, the effect of this on snakes is that snakes are killed on sight because they believe that these are harbingers of death, and anywhere they encounter them, they kill them. It will interest you to know that only about 15% of snakes are venomous. And the truth is, every snake, all snakes, 100% of snakes, do not want to bite you. They do not want to have anything to do with you. They would rather run away if given the chance.
Some snakes use their venom to kill prey, and non-venomous snakes like Jake and Jacqueline rely on other means to hunt for food, including swallowing prey whole or coiling tightly around and suffocating the prey. According to experts, 3 snake species are known to be responsible for a majority of the bites in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, 3 species of snakes are known to have the highest count for human snake encounter, and that's the forest cobra, the puff-adder, and then the carpet viper. The bite from these guys happen most of the time when humans step on them, because they lay in wait along a rodent path in the bush, waiting for their food to pass. And before they bite, they give warnings. But because we have not been trained to heed or understand these warnings, we ignore them. For example, if you're walking in a bush, make noise. Stamp on the ground. Don't go treading softly. Stamp on the ground, make noise, make sounds. When they hear you coming, they ordinarily will move away. Unused materials like wood, loggings, plyboards, building materials that are no longer in use, get them away from your compound. Open dustbins where rats can congregate and aggregate, get rid of them. Just make sure that you do not have any place a snake can stay or live in around you, or where rats can thrive around you.
Ongoing efforts to address this have unfortunately been grossly inadequate. Anti-snake venom, which saves lives, isn't widely available and is also expensive, so many people can't afford it. Venom is also taken from snakes to produce anti-venom, so a decline in snake populations can limit the availability of this snakebite cure. Yet, a widespread perception continues to grow that all snakes should be feared indiscriminately. Religion has played a significant role in shaping the fear humans have developed towards snakes, often associating them with negative symbolism or mythical representations. And this hinders conservation efforts for all snake species.
When I talk to people about saving snakes and why we need to learn to coexist peacefully with these creatures, they always bring the religious line and bring examples from the Bible, which says the Garden of Eden story, how the snake was responsible for deceiving Eve, and how the Bible says we should strike the head and kill the snake on sight or something. Well, it will interest you to note that the snake the Bible was talking about was the devil that took the form of a serpent. It was not a snake, as in biological snake. I find a very interesting analogy using this. If somebody wants to come and deceive you or make you do the wrong thing by putting on false appearances, if the person comes in the guise of your enemy, I'm very sure you would not listen to the person or give the person audience. But if the person takes the form of your friend, then you would want to listen to the person and then fall into the trap or the temptation the person is setting for you. If we wipe these guys out, we are the ones that would suffer for it, and we are already beginning to suffer for it.
Many snake species found in Nigeria are protected by law, and the international trade certainly poses a significant risk, as snakes like Jake and Jacqueline are hunted for their meat, skin, and even used in traditional medicine and spiritual practices. In wet markets across Nigeria, snake body parts are often on sale. Studies have shown that pythons in particular are commonly sold for traditional medicine and spiritual rituals. Having met Jake and Jacqueline, Vector says his main takeaway is to let wildlife like snakes be.
The same way every human being feels invaded when people just, pull up on them anyhow, without any form of respect for them. I guess that's how the animals feel as well. It actually is harmless. When you see the snake and people are maltreating the snake and planking it or trying to kill it, you think, oh my God, it's such a dangerous thing, but this is a snake around me and this is my first time. handling one. Maybe we should just learn to let them be in their nature a bit more. I mean, don't disturb them. And let the animals be.
Despite legal protection for many snake species, they still encounter substantial threats. Cultivating a culture that prioritizes snake protection over harm is crucial for maintaining ecological balance. These fascinating, fanged friends of ours play a significant role, vital for the well-being of humanity and our ecosystem. Laila Johnson-Salami, Arise News.